Do you ever found yourself questioning a relationship in your life? Maybe it's a friend you've known for years, or even a family member you've always been close to. Relationships are the cornerstone of our lives. They shape who we are, how we feel, and the paths we take. But what if I told you that not all relationships are meant to last? That sometimes it's okay to walk away, even if it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. Today, we're diving deep into the signs that indicate it might be time to end a relationship, whether it's with a friend or a family member. Number 1, lack of trust. Imagine building a house on shaky ground. No matter how sturdy the walls or how high the ceilings, without a solid foundation, it's bound to crumble. Trust is that foundation in any relationship. It's the unwavering belief that you can rely on someone, confide in them, and be vulnerable without fear of judgment or betrayal. But what happens when cracks start to appear? When every action, every word is met with suspicion or doubt? That's the moment when trust begins to erode, like sand slipping through your fingers. It's a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach, knowing that the very bedrock of your connection is crumbling beneath you. When trust is shattered, it's like trying to mend a broken mirror. The cracks may be invisible, but the reflection is forever distorted. Recognizing this sign is essential in preserving your emotional well-being and nurturing relationships built on a solid, unshakable foundation of trust. Number 2, constant negativity. Imagine waking up to a beautiful sunrise, only to have dark clouds roll in, casting a gloomy shadow over your day. That's what it feels like when you're constantly surrounded by negativity in a relationship. It's like being trapped in a room with no windows, suffocating under the weight of pessimism and criticism. Every interaction leaves you feeling depleted, as if your energy is being siphoned away bit by bit. You try to share your joys and accomplishments, only to have them met with dismissiveness or scorn. It's a relentless cycle of feeling belittled and demoralized, until you start to question your own worth. But here's the thing, you deserve to bask in the warmth of positivity, to be uplifted and supported by those around you. Surrounding yourself with negativity not only chips away at your mental health, but also robs you of the happiness you deserve. Recognizing this toxic dynamic is the first step towards reclaiming your joy and forging healthier, more fulfilling connections. Number 3, one-sided effort. Relationships should be a two-way street. It's about mutual effort, support, and understanding. But what happens when you're the only one investing in the connection? It feels like you're constantly pushing a boulder uphill with little to no help in sight. You're the one initiating conversations, making plans, and trying to keep the spark alive. Meanwhile, the other person seems indifferent, showing little interest or enthusiasm. It's a one-sided effort that's simply unsustainable in the long run. You start to question if the relationship is worth fighting for, if your efforts are going unnoticed or unappreciated. It's a lonely feeling, like you're navigating a maze without a guiding hand. Remember, a healthy relationship requires both parties to actively participate and contribute. If you find yourself shouldering the burden alone, it may be time to reevaluate the dynamics and prioritize your own well-being. Number 4, boundary violations. In any healthy relationship, boundaries are like invisible fences that protect our emotional and physical space. They're crucial for maintaining mutual respect and trust. But what happens when those boundaries are repeatedly ignored? It's like standing at the edge of a cliff, watching someone tiptoe dangerously close to the edge without any regard for your safety. You feel exposed, vulnerable, and uncomfortable. Whether it's invasive questions, unwanted physical contact, or constant intrusions into your personal space, boundary violations are a clear indication that something isn't right. You find yourself constantly on edge, anticipating the next breach of trust. It's a suffocating feeling, like your autonomy is being stripped away piece by piece. But here's the truth. You have every right to assert your boundaries and expect them to be respected. Your comfort and well-being should never be compromised for the sake of someone else's convenience. Recognizing these red flags is essential in preserving your self-respect and maintaining healthy relationships built on mutual understanding and respect. Number 5. Manipulative behavior. Manipulation is like a dark shadow that lurks beneath the surface of a relationship, subtly twisting and distorting reality until you're left questioning your own sanity. It can manifest in a myriad of ways, from subtle guilt trips to outright gaslighting. Imagine confiding in someone you trust, only to have your vulnerabilities weaponized against you. They twist your words, making you doubt your own feelings and perceptions. It's a psychological game of smoke and mirrors, leaving you feeling trapped and powerless. Recognizing these manipulative tactics is crucial in protecting yourself from emotional harm. It's about trusting your instincts and setting firm boundaries to safeguard your mental well-being. Remember, manipulation thrives in the shadows of silence and secrecy. Don't be afraid to speak up, seek support, and distance yourself from toxic dynamics. Your emotional health is worth fighting for, even if it means walking away from those who seek to manipulate and control you. Number 6. Stagnation. Life is a journey of growth and transformation, and as we evolve, so do our relationships. But what happens when you feel like you're stuck in a never-ending loop, unable to break free from the confines of stagnation? It's like treading water in a vast ocean, watching as the world moves forward while you remain rooted in place. You feel a sense of restlessness, a longing for something more, yet unable to pinpoint what's holding you back. Perhaps you've outgrown the dynamics of the relationship, or maybe your interests and priorities have diverged over time. Whatever the reason, the feeling of being stuck can be suffocating, like trying to breathe in a vacuum. Recognizing this stagnation is the first step towards reclaiming your agency and charting a new course. It's about acknowledging that growth is a natural part of life, and that sometimes relationships need to evolve or come to an end to align with our personal journey. Remember, it's okay to outgrow certain relationships and to prioritize your own growth and happiness. Trust in the process of change and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead, even if it means letting go of the familiar and stepping into the unknown. Number 7. Abuse, verbal or physical. Abuse, whether verbal or physical, is a destructive force that chips away at your well-being and self-worth. It's like walking through a minefield, never knowing when the next explosion will occur. But here's the bottom line. Your safety and well-being should never be compromised for the sake of any relationship. No amount of love or history justifies abuse. If you're experiencing any form of abuse, it's crucial to seek help and remove yourself from that toxic situation. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or support organizations who can provide the assistance you need to break free. Remember, you deserve to live a life free from fear and violence. You are worthy of love, respect, and dignity. Don't hesitate to take the necessary steps to protect yourself and reclaim your happiness. As we wrap up, remember that recognizing these signs is the first step toward reclaiming your happiness and well-being. It's okay to prioritize yourself and walk away from relationships that no longer serve you. Your emotional health matters, and you deserve to be surrounded by positivity and respect. If you resonated with any of the signs we discussed today, know that you're not alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or professionals for support and guidance. You deserve to live a life filled with love, respect, and joy. Thanks for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might benefit from it. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember to prioritize your happiness.